Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys a Saturn retrograde reading. And so what that means is that we're going to be checking some energies during this time of Saturn retrograde and how it may be affecting you. So it started on April 29th, so it's just a couple of days shy, and it's going to be lasting all the way until September 18th of this year. So I'm going to go ahead and read something that I captioned off the internet just to give it a little bit more of a explanation. It says, Saturn, the Lord of Karma, is now in retrograde. Expect to receive karmic repercussions and to reap the rewards for whatever you have sown since it was last in retrograde on September 6th of 2018. This is repayment time. Your hard work and all the good you have done hasn't gone unnoticed. Open, trust, and receive. So not all karma has to be negative. Sometimes when we hear that word karma, we get afraid. We think something bad, but what about all the good that is also coming back to us? So I've made a spread here, and we're going to be going through 6 different categories. I'm also going to be using 12 different decks here. Not all of the decks that I'm listing can be purchased off of Amazon. Some of you will have to go to the creator site. So I will make sure that I list everything in the description box below. So with that being said, I have this beautiful new piece from an artist that I met last night. I take a magic class, and one of the guys in there has a girlfriend who creates these amazing products, or I should say creation. They're not products. This right here, it's called a Draxi doll, and I got some other pieces, but I thought this would be so perfect to put on my little, my little table here. So obviously, those that you know me know I love really cool, creepy, weird stuff. So this is like totally up my alley. Anyways, her name is Artistic Mystic Finds, and her name is Sandy Menard, and she's on Etsy. So I will go ahead and list her shop in the description box below, as well as her Instagram, so you guys can go ahead and check her out. Like I said, I did order other things from her. And of course, I do plan to order more, so I'm super excited. And then, of course, this lovely piece was created by my friends at Wing and Bell. This is called the Archangel Azrael, Angel of Death or Transformation, Orgonite. So this right here has all kinds of cool, interesting things in it. So I just felt like this was appropriate for letting go of anything that's no longer serving us, closing out old karmic patterns or old karmic cycles. Sometimes these types of things can be heavy energy and can be somewhat painful. So I just wanted all of this energy here with us today. So let's go ahead and just get started. Let's go ahead and try to start off with the intention that whatever's supposed to come through this reading for you today, whether it's positive or challenging, is just going to be meant for you to hear. If something isn't resonating with you, that means that this reading is absolutely 100% not for you. Try not to make things fit. I get this a lot where people are confused. I don't understand this, or what about this? What about that? There's nothing wrong with questions, but if you're really, really confused and something just isn't fitting, try not to cram it. Try not to force something to fit that just doesn't want to fit. It just simply means that this particular reading that you watched was not your reading this time. Sometimes you'll resonate with readings, sometimes you won't. Sometimes you'll resonate with readers, and sometimes you just find you just don't resonate with them anymore, and that is totally okay. Just really pay attention to your own feelings and your own energies, and use your discernment on what you're going to subject yourself to listening to or not. It definitely is a free will choice there. So let's get into it, you guys. Very first thing we're going to focus on is we are going to look at the most significant energy that you're going to be affected by the Saturn retrograde. So let's get into it. The very first deck that I'm going to be using the El Goliath Tarot, which is one of my new favorite decks. I am so excited about this deck. I love shadowy decks, and that's exactly what this is. Look at how huge these cards are. They're freaking amazing. So anyways, we're using this deck here. It is available on Amazon. We're also going to be using the Queen of the Moon Oracle cards, which are all, I think, available on Amazon right now. Yeah. So, because when I first ordered this particular deck, I had to order it from Australia, so I had to wait like a month to get it. But it is available now on Amazon. All right. So we're just going to shuffle these. What is the most significant energy that we will be affected by this Saturn retrograde season? I got a woodpecker outside. Can you believe that? A frickin' woodpecker. So if you guys hear that, that's what it is. And that means something. I know it does. One thing about the El Goliath Tarot is that it is absolutely filled to the brim with animals. So if you guys are really into working with spirit animals and, you know, just different symbols, so much of that is in this particular deck. Now my table is kind of at a slant right now, so, and since these cards are somewhat heavy, it might kind of slide. So I'm just going to very carefully put those right there. And the cats are fighting in the background. Okay. Biggest, most significant energy that we are going to be affected by this Saturn retrograde. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Woohoo! This says the Indian henna mother. So there are, you know, what the creator of this deck did is he created, you know, different names for his pieces. This is all of his artwork. So that is the the Indian henna mother. But the Queen of Pentacles, you guys. So the Queen of Pentacles could be you. You could be an earth sign individual, but you don't have to be. But this is going to represent the signs of Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. It could be this is somebody in your life. It could just be the qualities of the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is somebody who is working on themselves. They are working on themselves in a either material way, a physical way, or both of those energies. The Pentacles energy is just an energy of physical, tangible, practical things, such as surviving, health, money, finances, career, that sort of thing. So let's go ahead and get some more energies here just to kind of clarify some of this. Wow, we have the King of Cups, you guys. So here's another character coming through. We could have a couple here. We could have a masculine and a feminine energy. The King of Cups is saying, it says it's the chief eagle. So this could be a water sign individual. This is going to be Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. But again, try not to get caught up in those signs. If they resonate with you, great. If they don't, they can still apply to your situation. The King of Cups is an emotional mastery card. So this is about mastering our emotions. So let's just say you're a feminine watching this video. It could be that you're really, really going to have to, master your emotions when it comes to perhaps a king in your life or a masculine in your life. It may be balancing your emotions versus your practical matters. It could be becoming more stable in your emotions. So there's definitely some sort of energy here of masculine and feminine qualities, either a couple or these are energies within you. Let's get one last card here. Ooh, we have the Judgment card, the Transcendence, major energy, you guys. Okay, so this is what I am getting here. This is a karmic cycle. This does not mean it is a karmic partner, okay? Not that there's anything wrong with a karmic partner, but this is what I'm just getting. It's karmic cycle. The Judgment card means it's Judgment Day, baby. The Judgment Day is here in this particular season. So this is huge. This means this is karma, lessons, past actions between you and another person. I'm getting here, it's both people. Both people are going through this review. Both people are looking at the past and either being judged by their actions. So whatever actions you've taken, whatever actions someone else has taken against you or towards you, or vice versa, whether it was positive or negative, it's all coming back, you guys, in this Saturn retrograde season, which is exactly what this season represents. I mean, seriously, I could not have picked a more appropriate card for this situation between you and another person. This is amazing. So why don't we go ahead now? I'm going to pull these away so that way we have some more room to work with these other cards. The Queen of the Moon Oracle. So I'm going to put these over here. Let's get some clarifications on this. So what do we need to know about the Queen of Pentacles, the most significant energy that's going to be affecting the Queen of Pentacles? What do we need to know? What did I say, you guys? There is some sort of masculine energy that is affecting you heavily in this time frame. Big time. So it's either that you're balancing your own masculine energies. Some of you may have a lot of water in your energy and it's time to get more grounded with earthly energy in order to create. The masculine is a creator. That's like what I'm saying is the masculine is a creative like a creator energy, somebody who takes control, makes things happen. The feminine is more of an energy of being receptive, recessive, kind of sitting back and just kind of absorbing things. But the masculine is more action oriented. So this is just energy, or it can be an actual person, you guys. But the Queen of Pentacles is definitely going to be affected by a masculine energy during this period of time, okay? And I just feel that she might be waiting. And when I say she, this is just how I channel. She may be waiting, perhaps, for this masculine to mature emotionally, to make some sort of a decision, to be emotionally available. Maybe this Queen of Pentacles is available. She's feeling good. She's sitting pretty. And she's just kind of waiting for this masculine, perhaps, to wake up and smell the coffee. Perhaps. So let's go ahead and see the King of Cups. What is this energy that's connected to the King of Cups? Look, growth. I swear there's definitely some sort of an energy where the feminine is waiting for this masculine to grow, to have this growth. Like I said, to wake up and smell the coffee, to do the right thing. I also see the Judgment card as a card of apologies. So if you have separated, if you're a feminine watching this and you've separated from a masculine and you're waiting for this masculine to grow, to make the correct decision, to perhaps make the wrongs right, or to deliver an apology to you, I feel like there is definitely something brewing this season for that to happen. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but there's something in the cards that are connected to somebody seeing something, somebody seeing the error of their ways, somebody basically, like I said, having their awakening or waking up, because the Judgment card is also a card of awakening. I mean, look at that. I think that's a polar bear. Look at that polar bear. It just looks pissed, right? But we have all of this beautiful light that's shining on him. So it's definitely, it's a tough growing period. It's definitely an energy where somebody is really, really resisting change, resisting growth, resisting wanting to perhaps do the right thing. But it's almost like this card in this energy is way too powerful to ignore. This to me is something that is karmically overdue. The masculine is karmically overdue to grow and to do the right thing. Now, that doesn't mean that he will, but I see that there's definitely this energy of growth, the potential for a masculine perhaps to grow. Now, I don't want to put it all on the masculine. This could very well be for a feminine to step into her masculine energy and to transcend any kind of emotional wounds and pain and come out of this cycle a stronger feminine. That's what I'm seeing here, by balancing your own masculine and feminine energies within you. So it's not going to apply for everyone the same, but I'm getting both of those messages for those of you watching the video. So let's go ahead and get another key element to the Judgment card. We have beginnings. Wow. New moon specifically, you guys. So where there is an ending, this transcendence of old energy, we go into a new doorway, a new dimension, a new energy. This is leveling up. I definitely see, and I'm getting chills here, I definitely see the potential for a masculine and a feminine to go through and to transcend to a new level of connectedness, a new level of being, a new way of being, just an awakening, a complete just transcendence. That's just what I'm getting here. And if it's not together, I'm getting here when it comes to a masculine energy, or maybe the masculine, this is about your feminine. It could go either way. There's growth here. You will take this growth with you in a positive way and move forward for the better, to better yourself. All I know is that we are transcending old energy that no longer serves us. So this is a very powerful time during the Saturn retrograde. Really examining ourselves, examining our behaviors, examining what we've done, what we haven't done, how we've shown up for ourselves, how we haven't shown up for ourselves or for other people. So we are really taking these lessons and we are moving through a new door. We're not staying stuck. We're not going to stay in the old energy. We want to close out this cycle. We don't want to take this shit into 2020 is what I'm getting. That's what I just am seeing here. We don't want to take this old energy forward. We want new, we want fresh, we want transformed energy. We don't want old energy. We either want to grow from it or we just want to leave it behind. So I feel like some major decisions are going to be made during this period of time, whether it's people making these wrongs right, seeing how they have, may have affected their lives and other people by their actions. Just for some reason, the lights flickered on and off. I have no idea why. Or this is just, like I said, it's karmic repayment. And that's exactly what Saturn retrograde is about. So, wow, what an amazing opening to this reading. So major energies between you and another person, or a masculine and a feminine energy within yourself, you are going to grow and you are going to move through a new door, or at least that's what you want to do. That's what you should be doing at the during this retrograde season. So, wow. All right, you guys. So let's go ahead and move to the next portion of the reading. What do we want to look at now? So I came up with a spread. Let me just check it out. Lessons and tools for getting through any challenges. Okay. So these are the lessons that are coming through this season. These are the lessons and ways that we can help ourselves to get through it. Tools, things like that. Sharky wants out. You guys, let me let her out real quick. Go ahead. Or Peaches wants in, one of the two. I'll just leave the door open. Okay, so the deck that I want to use now, let's take a look. What do I want to use? We will go ahead and use this deck here. This particular deck, this is called the Tarot of the Sevenfold Mystery by Robert Place. And you have to order this from his website. And this particular deck is called the Moonology cards, and you can get these off of Amazon. Oh, my light just burned out. Okay, so I'm going to move that there. Okay, you guys. So these are the major lessons that we're going to be working with this season, as well as some tools or some advice that we can get for working through these lessons. So let's get it. Ace of Swords, fantastic. This just tells me that whatever lessons and challenges come through this period of time, you are going to have that Ace of Swords, that sword in your hand to cut through any kind of bullshit, anything that is no longer serving you. So to me, this is a card of strength, because you're going to be very clear about what you want and what you don't want. So to me, this is strength to deal with your challenges. Fantastic. So let's get another card here. This is the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is definitely a card of hardship. It is. Look at that woman, or maybe that's a man. They're just looking really, really just down on their luck, feeling out in the cold, feeling poor, feeling destitute. That kind of energy, you may feel that way. You may feel down and out for some reason when it comes to all types of situations. It could be connected to this masculine and feminine energy, this other person in your life. It could be connected to work, finances, your career. It could be family, friends. It could be all kinds of energies. You know, it could even be that you're feeling homeless, or that you lose your home during this time, or that just something happens. This light is going on and off, you guys. I don't know why. It's so weird. Okay, so yeah, this to me is, you no longer want to feel in this energy. You no longer want to feel shut out, left out in the cold, feeling destitute. This is not going to serve you. You're not going to go through life feeling this way. So if you're dealing with, let's just say, for example, a person that is continuously shutting you out and not wanting to work together in order to come to some sort of resolution, or somebody just keeps treating you the same way over and over again, and you keep knocking on that door that is closed, that is just not opening. This is like the sword of truth where you got to get real clear with yourself to say, you know what? I have the control to stop doing this. I have the control to stop making the same mistake over and over and over again. So it puts the power back into our hands. So that's the lesson essentially, is that there's something that we may be perpetually doing that's causing us to feel out in the cold and crappy. Why would we want to do this? Some of us become addicted to the pain. Some of us become addicted to feeling down and out. Some of us don't know any other way. So there is definitely some sort of a challenge during this period of time where we're really going to need to battle our need, perhaps, to feel down and out, and to battle this energy, to get very clear about what we want and what we don't want, and why we continuously are putting ourselves in situations that aren't serving us. Why are we continuously knocking on a closed door is what I'm also getting. Let's get one last message. Oops, I don't know why that just wanted to fly out of my hand. Okay, you guys, so this particular card here, so this, I believe that's the 10 of Pentacles. So 3, 6, 4. Yeah, that's the 10 of Pentacles. Fantastic. This to me says it all. The 10 of Pentacles is such a lovely card. It means you've made your mark. You've gotten to the end. You have completed this lesson. So what I'm getting, you guys, is that you are, during this period of Saturn retrograde, you're going to slay this dragon once and for all. You're going to get rid of this energy. This is the absolute opposite of the 10 of Pentacles. Seriously. It's the absolute opposite. From one extreme to the other. You're cutting through the bullshit. You're taking that sword and you're saying, no, you can choose this or you can choose that. Yes, the choice is yours. But I don't see that you guys want to suffer. I don't see that you guys want to be out in the cold. I don't see that you guys want to continue that cycle. You want to be in the 10 of Pentacles energy, sitting pretty, like that Queen of Pentacles that came up at the very beginning of this reading. You want to be her. You want to be that queen. You don't want to be out in the cold. So you're going to take that sword and you're going to basically fight for it. You're going to fight for this change. You're going to fight to basically survive. You're going to fight to value yourself. You're no longer going to put your needs on hold, maybe on the count of other people. You are going to survive. You're going to get through this retrograde is what I'm getting here. So whatever has been bogging you down or driving you mad, whatever the situation may be, you're going to cut through the bullshit this year. That's what I'm seeing. I love it. So let's go ahead and pull these cards aside and we will go into these cards here, which are the Moonology Oracle cards. So let's go ahead and clarify some of this. All right, what is this Ace of Swords energy here? Oh, look at this. Your commitment is being tested. So for me, the commitment that you made to yourself to take care of yourself in this life, to learn this lesson, to release this karma, whatever the situation may be, you're being tested. So of course, the 5 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles is, like I said, complete opposite energy. You're being tested to be pulled to the bottom. So why? So you can raise yourself to the top. So this is a test, you guys. It's a challenging test. Are you up for this challenge? Yes, you are. You are up for this challenge. You are going to make it. You are going to survive this challenge. This is not going to kill you. That's just what I'm seeing. We might feel that way, but it's not going to. 5 of Pentacles. Let's clarify that shit. A time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. Okay, so this is what I'm getting here, you guys. You have given a lot. You have given a lot, but this is what has happened to you. Because you have given so much and haven't accepted anything back in return. Look at that empty hand. This person is literally asking now for something in return. So what I'm getting here is that if you are not getting that return, if somebody is not willing to see the error of their ways, or they're not willing to show up for you, it is time for you to take your shit and go. That's just what I'm seeing here. So this is the test. How long can you stay in this energy? How long do you want to suffer? So what I'm getting here is that there is a time to give rather than take. But you have given. Now it's payback. What you have given is what you're going to receive back during this retrograde season. Do you see? So this is the deal. If you haven't taken care of yourself, if you've been giving, and you've been getting nothing back, you're going to see the evidence right there that sometimes people, whoever we give to, don't always have it in them or the best intentions to give back. So those people may learn their karma through other situations and through other people. But sometimes we're waiting for somebody to give to us in a way that we gave to them. And that won't always happen, you guys. Sometimes the lesson is that you need to stop knocking on that door and asking for that handout. That person may not be available to show up for you, or they may not be able to awaken enough to see the error of their ways. Yes, we did see at the very beginning of this reading that there's the potential for somebody to recognize something, but if they don't, you can't keep knocking on that door. You have to be able to be very clear and to see that you can take that sword at any time and basically cut out this need to continuously reach out for this situation that is not giving you something in return. For some of you, you may get that payback because you gave so much, you might get something back at the end of this season. But some of you may have to just walk or turn around and walk away. Okay? 10 of Pentacles. You and your loved ones are safe. Regardless, you're going to be taken care of. The 10 of Pentacles is also a card of family. It's a card of tradition. It's a card of long-term investments, long-term goals, retirement, being taken care of. You and your loved ones are safe. Regardless, at the end of the day, of what happens in your life, these tests that you're going through, your time of need, perhaps where you're not getting what you put out into a situation, you're not getting it back. During this period where maybe things are not paying off, regardless, the universe is telling you you're taken care of and you're safe. Okay? You may not get everything that you invested or put into a particular person or a situation, but when you invest in yourself, you will be safe and you will be taken care of. So I feel what Spirit's main message here is to stop reaching out to somebody else to fulfill your happiness. Stop reaching out for somebody else to basically, give you back what it is that you're looking for. Provide for yourself at the end of the day. You're being tested to love yourself when it comes to a particular situation or a specific person. Now, some of you will get that payback, but others, I feel, are being tested. The commitment of self-care and self-love. That is some sort of a test that you are having to go through, some sort of a lesson that you're having to go through. So the lessons have something to do with give and take. What we've put out there, we may get back. But see, people kind of misunderstand that. What you give to somebody else may not necessarily be what you get back from them. They may get that experience of not receiving back what they put out in another situation with somebody else. So that karmic balancing may not come from you. Okay? But rest assured that everything is taken care of, which is what Spirit is saying here. You and your loved ones are safe. Everything is going to be handled in a just manner. Now, you may not have the pleasure of seeing this balancing of the karma, but do rest assured that everything is being taken care of, that this person that maybe has done you wrong or didn't show up or what didn't give back to you what you gave to them, sort of energy, at some point things are going to be balanced for them. It just may not be within your situation, which is okay. But what Spirit is saying is that if you are continuously giving and you're giving everything to everyone else and you have nothing on reserve for yourself, what you're going to get back is a whole lot of depletion and a whole lot of nothingness for yourself because you've left nothing to give for yourself. You've spent all of your time and energy giving to everyone else and have left nothing on reserve for you. So what you're going to experience is lack. So what Spirit is saying here is that, yes, there is a time to give, but now it's a time to give back to yourself. So that's the lesson, you guys. You're being tested to gain this clarity, to seek this wisdom to understand give and take. We don't always get back what we give in the exact measure. Sometimes the lesson is we need to stop giving to people that can't show up, that have closed themselves off to the experience, that have closed themselves off to us and to love and to life or whatever. We can't keep knocking and pounding on a door to hoping that somebody will change and hoping someone will wake up. What we can do, though, is that we can cut ourselves off from the need to have that person recognize or to see or to give to us. We need to learn how to give to ourselves. So this is a huge lesson during this lifetime. Not only during this lifetime, I don't know why I said this lifetime, but during this period of retrograde. But that 10 of Pentacles, to me, you and your loved ones are safe. You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay whether or not this person opens that door and lets you in, whether or not you get back what you put into a situation. As long as you invest in yourself and take care of yourself, you cannot go wrong, because at the 10 of Pentacles means you've made it, baby. And that's what I'm getting here. That's a huge lesson this retrograde. All right, you guys. So let's go ahead and move on into the next portion of this reading. Let me see what I got written down here. I believe this is the blessings portion, blessings and ways to accept these blessings and increase them. So let's go ahead and go into these cards here. I don't know why I can't pick up my cards. Okay. This right here is called the Bianco Nero Tarot, and we're going to combine these with the Making Magic cards. So let's go ahead and shuffle these guys. All right, so these are the blessings, how to be aware of them and or increase them. The Magician. Oh, what a lovely card. The Magician is all about being the master of our own universe, having all the tools that we need in order to create our own experiences. This is beautiful. So this is a blessing from the universe right now and during this time, that whatever you put your energy towards, you can manifest. Now, of course, that goes both ways. If you put your energy towards the negative and, dark and staying stuck, that will perpetuate as well. So Spirit is telling you, use this in a very positive way, because this is a period of blessings for you to really create what it is that you want, not more of what you don't want. We have the Fool. I'm not reading reversals today. So the Fool's energy is beautiful. You can start fresh. You can start new. You can go back to ground zero. You can live any way that you choose to. You don't have to take the past with you. You can literally start fresh, start new, take those risks, do all the things that you've wanted to do. Anything that you've been sitting on, any ideas, any kind of creative spurts that you've had, now is the time to tap into those energies, because it's a very magical time for you. You're supreme manifester during this period of time. Yep, look at that. You can move away from any difficult situations, Six of Swords, by simply taking that sword and cutting yourself away. If you're looking for other people to, do that, or if you're looking for other people to release you, you're giving your power over to them. The power lies in your own hands. Okay, we have this Magician holding this wand, realizing that he can manifest and do anything that he needs to do. So if you need to start fresh and start new and separate yourself and go off and travel and take a chance, take a risk, be an adventurous, do whatever it is that you need to do, what Spirit is saying is this is a blessing for you. I see travel here for some of you. Because of the Six of Swords and the Fool, to me, are both cards of travelers, a vagabond, somebody who's literally just exploring in a time of adventure. So this is a very much a blessed time for travel and a blessed time for new things and maybe new concepts, learning new things that are just completely unconventional, just different, or just not so structured, just being very free and expressive and expansive during this period of time. So let's go ahead and clarify that Magician card. We have water. Work with the element of water for healing, purification, and refinement. I think that this is beautiful that an element came through with the magician, because the magician has all of the elements here in order to manifest. It's the alchemist here, somebody who is using everything around them. They're using their natural magic, basically, in order to create change. So use the element of water, you guys. This is about tapping into your emotions, working with the element of water for healing, purification, and refinement. Now remember, for some of you, it may be that this is about mastering your emotions during this time, maybe even doing rituals in order to heal emotionally, really working on yourself in this particular way. This is only strengthening. Water to me is also about our dreams, things that we're thinking and envisioning, things that move us emotionally. So this is about creating art. This is about creating things that move your soul. So anything that you guys want to do when it comes to this particular season, it's blessed. Any creations, anything that you want to do. Also, we have water. Traveling on water or over water is also blessed. That's what I'm seeing here. So what's the Fool's energy? Mystic star, harmony in the home and great friendships. Fantastic. So to me, the stars are aligned. This is the mystic. This is the traveler, the vagabond, the adventurous, somebody who is just basically letting go and freeing themselves from any restrictions, just moving forward in a super positive way. Anything is blessed. Any kind of new adventures, any new risks, any new tasks that you want to take on during this period of time are all blessed. So beautiful. And let's go ahead and take a look at the Six of Swords energy. Healing. I love it. True healing of the mind, body, and soul. What I'm getting, you guys, is that you are going to be working with water, the element of water, which is your emotions. You're really going to be healing during this time. You're going to be separating yourself from anything that's causing you stress or pain. You're really wanting to separate yourself from anything that's dragging you down. Some of you may be even traveling, and this will really help you. You may be spending time by water, which would also be healing you, which is why we have water healing coming through. Okay. So there's some sort of energy that's connected there for sure. What beautiful cards and messages for that section. So let's go ahead and move forward and go into some new energies here. So the next portion of the reading, sorry, my phone keeps shutting off, so I got to keep going into the screen. The next portion is, what are you ready to cycle through or let go at the end of this retrograde? I mean, we've already seen a lot of things that you're going to let go of, which is any kind of heavy emotions, anything that's no longer serving you, perhaps a person, if they just can't, wake up and smell the coffee, you might be letting that go. But let's go ahead and get more deeply into this. So what is this energy that you're going to be letting go? Okay. What are you going to be letting go or cycling through? We're going to go ahead and use these decks right here. This is called the Book of Shadows Tarot, and we're going to combine it with the Raven's Wand Oracle. What are you going to be letting go of or cycling through at the end of this retrograde? Let's see. My fingers are long, but not that long. That cramps my fingers. I can't shuffle that way. Then I'll just put these on the side, and I'll do those in a minute. Okay. What are we ready to let go or cycle through at the end of this retrograde? What are we going to leave behind? We have the Six of Earth. You know what? This is a perfect example of give and take. If you're not receiving what it is that you're putting out there, you're putting up boundaries. You're setting boundaries with people. You're setting boundaries in your life. Whatever is not giving back to you in an equal measure, you're leaving it behind. So I feel like if somebody has not come forth and made an offer, a solid offer to you, you may be leaving this situation or this thought or this dream or maybe even a fantasy for some of you behind. Three of Water. Love it. So again, this is somebody who's working with the element of water, healing, feeling good. Look at how happy that woman looks. She's in front of that fountain. She is feeling really, really good. So the Three of Water, Three of Cups can sometimes indicate reconciliations, reunions, celebrations, happiness with other people, coming together with other people. So it could be that, again, if you're not seeing this show up, if you're not seeing a reunion, if you're not seeing, reconciliation, it might be that you're going to leave that behind. You're going to leave that dream behind, that you and this person are going to come back together. Some of you might be doing that. Others, again, if something is not in alignment with making you happy, you're leaving it behind. That's what I'm seeing here. Last message. Ace of Fire. Beautiful. Ace of Wands. Meaning like you're ready to fly. You're ready to go. You're ready to create. That wand in your hand that already came through here with the Magician's card. You want to create now with fire. You're moving from water and you're going into fire. That's what I'm seeing here. So all the element of fire, all the element of water, all the healing that you have done, all the purging that you have done, you're going into a new cycle of fire. That's why that wand, you're holding the wand here, which represents fire. So it's not like you're never going to deal with emotions or that you're not going to be working with the element of water. Again, it just means that you're shifting gears. You're going into fire. You're going into creation. You're going into things that inspire you, things that bring you joy, things that bring you happiness. So anything that's heavy, anything that's draining you, you're over it. You're leaving it behind. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this deck here. Both of these decks, I believe, are available on Amazon. Six of Earth, let's go ahead and clarify it. Song of the Sea. So this to me is a card of fantasy. It's a card of the song, something that's very near and dear to our hearts. Something that just moves our soul. It's the song of our sea, or the song of the sea. It helps us to basically get in touch with our emotions. But again, I am really picking up on this energy. There is something near and dear to you. There is something that moves you very deeply, very emotionally on a soul level. But you're getting to a point, or I should say will be getting to a point, where at the end of this retrograde, you might be willing to just kind of put that dream aside, or just kind of put it on the back burner and not hold yourself up any longer, and not put your life on hold any longer for whatever this is. Okay. You're going towards your dreams. You're going towards your goals. It's almost like the Song of the Sea is calling you in another direction. So I just feel like you're not going to be wasting any time on situations that are not giving you back what you're putting in. Three of Water. Sanctuary. Yeah. Again, if something isn't making you feel good, if something is not making you feel peaceful, you're leaving it behind. Three of Cups, happiness, my ultimate happiness, feeling at peace. If I don't feel at peace with a situation or a person, I'm over it. I'm leaving it behind. It's not serving me in a positive way anymore. And this Ace of Fire. Oh, love it. Nature of the Beast. So this card here, sometimes, it's like survival. We've got to do what we need to do in order to survive. It's the nature of the beast. It's the dog eat dog. And I'm not really getting that energy at all with this card. I don't even know why I said it, but it just kind of reminded like a dog eat dog world, kind of like we got to get out there and get ours. It's not really that energy, but at some point the nature of the beast is in people sometimes are just not in great energy. And we have to be okay with that. We have to be okay that not every single person is going to be on our level or going to be ready for a connection or ready for something or to participate with us in an equal way. So we've got to make sure that we are taking care of ourselves, and we've got to survive. And sometimes we just need to let things go. Sometimes we just need to act in certain ways that are in our best interest for survival. So again, I'm not getting an energy of you're hurting anyone or that, this is in an egotistical way, but it is the nature of the beast. People are people. There is darkness. There are shadows. People hurt. You hurt. It's the nature of the beast. But at some point, we've got to realize that we've got to carry on and we've got to take care of ourselves. So it's kind of like we're honoring the shadows, but we're moving forward. We're no longer going to stay stuck in those shadows is what I'm seeing with this. So what we are ready to cycle through and leave behind this retrograde is energies that no longer serve us. Energies that are not giving back. Basically what we're putting in, what we're investing in. If it's not paying off by then, we're done. I don't mean we're done forever, but we're done for the time being and we're moving towards brand new energy. That's fantastic. Nothing wrong with that. All right, let's go into the next portion here. So this next portion is future forecast and new energies on the horizon. All right, what do we want to get here? Future energies and forecasts on the horizon. All right, we're going to go ahead and use, and both of these decks are available on Amazon, the Steampunk Tarot. So basically future energies that are on the forecast, on the horizon after the retrograde. This right here is called Divination of the Ancients Oracle cards. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't believe it. Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles already came through with what you're leaving behind. Okay? What you're leaving behind are things that aren't serving you, people that are not showing up for you. And because you start showing up for yourself and you're cutting off maybe the supply of takers or a situation that you're continuously giving to, but it's not paying you back, all of a sudden we have some sort of energy that's coming back to you. Wow. Oh my gosh, you guys, the Ten of Cups. Oh, wow. Okay, and last message. The Ace of Swords, you guys, the Ace of Swords already came through. I love that we have some repeat cards because this tells me that the energy that you have worked with in order to get through challenges and lessons during this retrograde are coming back to you tenfold, but it's coming back to you in a positive way. It's coming back to you in a very blessed way. So let's go ahead and get some clarifiers just to see if there's any kind of information you need to know, any maybe challenges that are coming through with the future energies. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, we have direction. So what I'm getting here is that because of the steps that you have taken away from energies that are no longer serving you, all of a sudden now things are coming towards you. People are headed in your direction. You've taken the focus off of them, and maybe people perhaps are being redirected towards your direction. Maybe the right people are being guided towards your direction. Do you see? So the steps that you have taken have put you in alignment with people that do want to be there for you. People that are in alignment with you with this Ten of Cups energy. Wow. Ten of Cups. Let's take a look. Oh my gosh, you guys, things that you've been dreaming about. Your dream. I'm not trying to create a fantasy, but this to me, it's like a dream partner, a dream situation, a marriage perhaps, somebody with, that you have that opportunity to have a long-term commitment with, maybe even have a family with, the partner of your dreams perhaps, or just what you've been dreaming about, your Ten of Cups, your ultimate happiness. This is in your future. What you've been dreaming about is now taking steps towards you. Why? Because you've cleared up old energy. You've cleared up old cycles. You've cleared up old patterns. You're no longer going through the same circles over and over and over again. You've changed your direction. And when you change your direction, you shift energy. And now the energy is open and it's flowing. And now that Ten of Cups is coming to you in the future. Amazing. Ace of Swords. What's this clarity? This action? Yeah, see, look at this, the foresight. Ace of Swords came up earlier, okay? It came up because it was telling us that we have the opportunity to take this sword to get very clear about what it is that we want and what it is that we don't want. And now we have the foresight, the sword's energy that we've used in the past during this retrograde season has brought to us things that are meant for us. The foresight, things that we've been dreaming about, things that we know are meant for us, things that we just know. We just know that at some point that this is what we're supposed to experience, or this is what our life looks like. Because you take that Ace of Swords and you start taking action and cutting away from behaviors and things that are dragging you down, that are no longer serving you. Now your dream, what you have seen in the future is now coming true. I mean, it's such an amazing way to end this reading, even though we have one last section we're going to be going over, but I mean, that is incredible. What an incredible last message for new energies that are on your horizon. Yeah, it looks amazing, you guys. It looks amazing. So let's close up this reading now with messages and advice from your spirit team, okay? Messages and advice from your spirit team. We're going to be using 2 decks that are also available on Amazon. This is called the Syrian Starseed Tarot. And we're combining it with the Cosmic Reading cards. All right, advice from your spirit team. Oh, Page of Cups. Okay, so the Page of Cups, I mean, look at that person. I mean, they're just opening themselves up to water. They're opening themselves, Page of Cups, that's water. So they're opening themselves up to whatever it is that they need to either deal with, heal, experience, whatever. They're opening themselves up. They're just willing. They're willing and ready to just experience whatever they need to experience as far as emotions are concerned. So there's some sort of message about that. Now we have the Knight of Cups. This is about when we just basically open ourselves up and seek the experience of whatever it is that we're supposed to experience, if it's a lesson or healing or whatever. This right here is about we're moving forward. We're in the direction. Things are pointing us. The universe is pointing us in the direction that we're supposed to be going in. So you're seeking something. I'm getting you're going to find it. And we have the Tower. Wow, this is a very, very transformative card. This is a card of universal and divine intervention. This is sometimes, it comes through for people that what you can't do for yourself, the universe or God steps in and does it for you. Assists anyways. So this to me is a very significant message from your spirit team that's saying here that in regards, and I do see a couple again here. I see a Page of Cups and a Knight of Cups. A lot of water came through this reading today. A lot of water. So water could just be that either you're a water sign or maybe your person is a water sign. Doesn't have to be though. But water has to do with our emotions. It has to do with our feelings. It has to do with our intuition. It has to do with healing. So a lot of that element is present in this reading because that's something that needs to be dealt with this retrograde season. And when the Tower shows through like this, it means shit's going to get shaken up and handled. This situation is going to get freaking handled one way or another. And your spirit team is here to assist and to wake you up. Okay, that's what it is. Maybe even your partner as well, if you've got a partner or you're dealing with another person. So let's clarify this Seeker of Chalices or Page of Cups energy. Wow, we have time out. So this is the deal, you guys. So what your spirit team is suggesting here, you are open. Yes, you are open to an experience. You are open to it's almost like you're taking your cup and you're raw. You're vulnerable. You're ready to heal. You're ready for something, but something is pushing against you. There's that closed door. Someone is not wanting to participate. Somebody is not wanting to take things to the next level. So it's that timeout. You're up against a brick wall. You want so badly for something to happen. You want so badly to have an experience. You want so badly for someone to accept that cup. But someone is taking a time out. They need the time out. They need this separation. They need this time in order to figure things out for themselves or to heal. But that also forces you to do the same. So there's something about divine timing here. So Spirit is really telling you here that there has been a time out and something hasn't happened with someone for a reason. Something couldn't move forward in the way that it was. Certain lessons needed to take place. Certain karma needed to play out. So it's just been a time out. But this is all happening for a reason. Now let's go ahead and see the Knight of Cups energy. So things could get balanced. Hell yes. So karma and lessons and energies and things that needed to heal within people or within the partnerships could balance out. So now all of a sudden we've taken this time out in order to balance our emotions, in order to balance the situation. Certain people needed to learn certain things. And then bam, our last card is the Tower. So what does Spirit want to tell us about the Tower to close up this reading? That there's hope. There is hope after all of this teardown. There is hope after this disaster or this seeming disaster. There is hope after all of this destruction. Everything that you feel that has destroyed you, or everything that has been destroyed has had to happen in order to become resurrected. Okay? I love that we opened up the reading with Judgment, which is the card of resurrection. But resurrection brings hope for the new future. So what Spirit is telling you here is that a tower moment was absolutely necessary in your life, or with another person, your experience with another person. Something had to come crashing down. Some sort of events needed to take place in order for things to be balanced and realigned. So they're either being realigned, as in people are coming back to make those wrongs right, to balance out karma, to give you what you gave them, or vice versa. Or we are realizing throughout this whole situation how to take better care of ourselves and how to no longer experience constant disappointment and constant giving and not getting back and not getting anything in return. So at the very end of the day, I really feel that this reading, to sum it up, was for those of you that really have put a lot of your time and energy towards other people or other situations and haven't really gotten a lot back for yourself, and really have felt depleted, and really have felt victimized, and really have felt the shit end of the stick. Okay? So what I'm getting is that there's a huge lesson for you to learn about self-care throughout this whole situation. Some of you, there is a particular partner that may, and I'm using the word may, not will, may come back before this retrograde is up and deliver to you some sort of an apology, or show you that they're changed, and they may want to start fresh with you and have a brand new beginning and a fresh new start. That is possible for some of you, because some sort of karma, some sort of balancing, some sort of lessons needed to take place with you and this person. This timeout was necessary in order for things to be balanced. But there is hope after all of this destruction. There is hope at the end of the day. This brings new hope for a bright future, not only for you, but for some of you, for this partnership. So not all is lost, but at the end of the day, you must choose to take better care of yourself and to stop putting yourself out there and depleting yourself if you're not getting anything in return. It is time for you to take that sword and to cut away the bullshit. It is time for you to become the Queen of Pentacles. That was the very first card at the very beginning of this reading. If you are putting your life on hold and you're not taking care of yourself, you're doing yourself a disservice. Be that Queen of Pentacles. That Queen of Pentacles, things come to the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles doesn't run or chase. The Queen of Pentacles sits on her pretty throne and just sits there and is in her amazing energy. And everything that she needs, she knows is going to come to her. Why? Because it is what is due to her, because of the energies that she has expended on taking care of herself. Those that take care of themselves become taken care of by everything else around them. The universe takes care of those that take care of themselves. God helps those who take care of themselves. It's that same saying, okay? So you guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. It was meant to empower you, not meant to discourage you in any way. I really see some amazing lessons at hand here during this retrograde season. It does seem pretty significant for a specific connection, but if it's just about your own growth and your own healing, when it comes to your emotions, I definitely see that you are going to survive. You are going to be just fine. You're going to be better for all of this destruction, all of this darkness, all of these negative things that needed to happen, challenged you in order to make you into the person you are today, which is a strong human being, Queen of Pentacles. Love it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a great day. Bye-bye.